Okay, I'm going to talk about why. You know, as much as I troll Naruto, there is something Kishimoto has amazed me in doing. Something that he has done so well. Well, no, I can't even say that, but something that he's amazed me, I'll say that, okay? He's amazed me that one of his most popular characters, or probably the most popular character, Sasuke Uchiha, has had one of the most highest numbers of flashbacks and all the development in the world in his manga. One of the most I've ever seen in manga. They constantly give him development, all these new skills, all these new power-ups, all that bullshit. And somehow, some way, Kishimoto finds a way to make this dude unlikable as fuck. And it's not even because, oh my god, he's so evil. You know, that would be Dio from, from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And he's a great character, so don't give me that bullshit. No, Sasuke is not even a good character in that regard, that he's just despicable. He sucks. He sucks. You can't tell, you can't tell me that this dude is a good character by any meaning of any fucking definition of the word. He's like barely a character. He's just like some guy who goes from the next objective to the next with more and more angst, and you don't feel bad for him. I certainly don't. It's like all the Uchiha are a bunch of fucking drama queens, man. It's, you know, I don't feel bad for Obito either. I really don't. It's because it's like, he makes them so unlikable, or so, like makes it so you don't care to so much of an extent. You don't give a shit when they die or anything like that. It's just like, oh my god. I don't even care about pain, honestly. I mean, I can see why somebody would feel bad for him, though. At least, I can at least like pick that out a little bit. Same thing with Gaara. Well, I don't know what Gaara is now. He's like a shell of his former self. He's not even cool anymore. I don't even know what the fuck Gaara is. Like, what the fuck? But anyway, I don't want to get too far off of what I'm talking about. The main topic here is Sasuke. How can somebody have so many flashbacks, so much development, all these skills, all these chapters for the reader to get to know him, yet he still is absolute garbage as a character? And it's not even a matter of preference or whatever. It's just like, there's nothing appealing about this dude. Like, most Sasuke fans that I know only seem to like him for his skills, or, you know, the fact that he's better than Naruto, which isn't saying much because honestly, they're both not that, as characters, they're not that great to me. And then you have the fangirls who are going to like him anyway because it's Sasuke. I mean, they're fangirls. They don't use logic when they pick out their favorite characters. They just look at what looks pretty. And seeing as how Kishimoto makes all of his girls look like guys, Sasuke is probably one of the best choices they have. But this is just another thing that shows that more development isn't always good, because Sasuke has had a shitload of development and it has not helped his case at all. If anything, he's become more unlikable than he was when he didn't have any development. He was probably cooler when he was 12 or 13, whatever. But now, this dude, I mean, come on, man. What the fuck? And then you give him an ability that he can just look at something and it just burns up instantly, and it's as hot as the surface of the sun. He just has to look at you, and then he has basically no limit to it now. And then you give him all these skills when he doesn't use any. And no, I'm not gonna say this thing. I'm not gonna do the thing where people complain about somebody having only one move. I understand that. I mean, come on, I read Bleach. Ichigo has only one move, but still, people complain about that. If for some reason you look at someone like Sasuke, shitloads of skill, all these summons, all these fucking techniques, and what does he have to show for it? Spamming his eye technique. I mean, it's like, why go through all the fucking trouble to give him all these different techniques and styles when he only does one thing, stare? And I know somebody's gonna say, some in-depth Naruto fans gonna be like, well, Mecha Slash, you see, that's because they're trying to show you how his character has degraded. He used to be a strategic genius who thought through his things, but now he's become power thirsty or power hungry, whatever, I don't know. And now he's all, you know, he doesn't use his brain as much now because he's just crazy. That's the best you got as to why this dude decides to use the Susanoo even on grunts. I mean, come on, man. This is getting way out of hand. This whole Sharingan thing, it's like, The Uchiha was probably one of the worst things Kishimoto could have introduced to his universe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I bitch about Naruto a lot, but this time this is like me being really me. I'm not even like trying to get a laugh out of nobody or nothing right now, man. This is just some shit. I mean, come on. You have his motivations don't make any sense at all. Let me get this straight. Okay. The brother you grew up loving, and you found out that he loved you too, and you don't want to kill him anymore, and he dies. And he dies because he had to protect something. He had to protect the village that he loved so much. You're going to destroy that village. You know, even though one of the most evil motherfuckers I can think of right now wouldn't do something like that. Your brother died for this cause, so you're going to destroy that cause? Doesn't that make your brother's life completely worthless? I mean, what a waste of a villain. And then he's not even, he's supposed to be the main villain, but honestly, he's a joke. I mean, Madara, Obito, they're not good villains at all by any word. The only good villain Naruto had was Orochimaru. That was it. That's all they've ever had. But at least Madara and Obito were like better than what Sasuke is supposed to be the final conflict, the final villain Naruto's supposed to defeat. When honestly, he's like, is he even a fucking villain? He's like some punk who's going around the street thinking he's the shit when he's not. Then you have the guy infiltrate the Hokage base, make the guys look like straight up noobs. And I know he didn't defeat them all, he had to retreat. But it's like, what was the point of that conflict? Just so he could like masturbate his powers some more, then run away. And then it was like, wow. You know, for all our experience, we still get our asses kicked by a 15-year-old. That'd be like Shia LaBeouf busted into like this base where Samuel L. Jackson is, Denzel Washington, Clint Eastwood, and Chuck Norris. They over here talking about shit. That's like him going in there, beating two out of their group, and then running away, smirking about it. And they're like standing there stunned, like, holy shit, did that just happen? Ain't no fucking way Shia LaBeouf gonna beat any of them, right? Sasuke is Shia LaBeouf, and it shows in his character rankings. The guy is overrated, but let's not get sidetracked here. I'm just trying to say, man, Kishimoto has done a horrible job developing this character. Any time he acts really evil or crazy, it really just feels forced. It's like he has no remorse or anything. It doesn't even make any sense. I'm not saying he should feel bad for what he's done, but it does not make any sense. This guy is like, they might as well have not made him like not human since the start. I mean, come on. It's like this guy will do anything, no matter what, and he'll keep chasing this endless dream of revenge, and it's getting tired and old. It's not cool anymore. It's not even funny. At this point, it's just reading something. It's like, wow. How do you have somebody, an elder Uchiha, not be the main villain? I mean, I don't even think any Uchiha should be the main villain, but if you're going to make any of them be that, Obito and Madara are a much better choice, but Obito's a fucking horrible villain. I don't feel sorry for his ass either. I'm sorry. Kishimoto does a horrible job making you feel bad for people if he even tries. I don't even know if he tries anymore. Maybe if you were 12, you feel bad, but honestly, it's just a joke at this point. Out of the big three, Kishimoto has the worst villains. I said it. I said it. He has the worst villains out of the big three. I'm sorry, but it's true. I mean, possibly one of the worst characters. I mean, even Kakashi is not as cool as he used to be. I don't even know what he's here for anymore. He's here for this Obito conflict, but honestly, he's like a shell of his former self. Everyone in part 2 is like a shell of their former self. Remember how Naruto was supposed to be some kid who had to work hard to get to where he has to be? He still has to train, but he's like a prodigy now. He's like God's chosen son or whatever. He's the Jesus of the Narutoverse. Whatever happened to him just being some random punk with a demon inside of him who actually had to work hard to actually get to where he was? Not saying I have a problem with people who just get random power-ups or whatever. I'm not that kind of guy to get mad at that shit. But if you're gonna make a character who's like that, don't change it up at the last second. It's like I'm looking at a fan fiction right now, and it's straight up fucking garbage. If you enjoy Naruto, that's fine. But this is my channel, this is my opinion, and I think he's done a horrible job, especially with the character known as Sasuke. Nobody ever liked him. I mean, I didn't like him. But I guess there's some people who liked him anyway. But now, is he even a character? He's just like something. He's like a doll. that Kishimoto has moving around to destroy things with his little eye beams or whatever. How the fuck can you have somebody be that broken in a universe that works better where everything's like low tier and balanced out? But now it's like eye techniques just rule the fucking manga, and it's fucking sickening. I mean, it's gone on too long. I've said what I had to say, honestly. I know whatever I say right now isn't going to change your opinion on how you feel about Naruto. That's fine. But I just wanted to share my thoughts anyway. Because my thoughts on the manga right now, it's in fucking shambles. 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 I only started reading it again when Obito showed up or whatever. But honestly, before that, my sources were telling me how horrible it was. And I know what's going down right now, and it's just like, ugh. Part 1 was decent, but now this has just gone down. I really enjoyed part 1, but that was when I was a kid. I wonder, if I had read it now, how would I even like it? I'm starting to have doubts. Kishimoto's making me think, wow, I was a fool for even liking this manga to begin with. But I'm just that guy. I guess there's that Bleach fanboy who doesn't know what he's talking about. You're just a fanboy. You're on Kubo's nuts. You don't understand real good writing. Well, if that's real good writing, maybe I don't want to understand it. Peace out.